Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I hope you will enjoy this video, and let's start. So basically the topic I wanted to speak with you today is about forgiveness, and it's about actually just stopping this overthinking and stopping this circle of constant caring what others think. It's quite simple, I guess, but still it requires a lot of efforts. So the main thing I wanted to speak with you today about is to stop thinking too much. If you think too much, it requires like you start thinking and you're constantly having more troubles because when you're thinking, it actually appears more and more, and it doesn't give you a free life, it doesn't give you a free will, and you're a constant, like a prisoner of your own mind. So, first thing first, stop thinking too much. The way you're thinking is just the way you live, because when you're constant in the negative mindset, your life becomes worse. And if you're thinking if you are starting to think it overall, like in the amount of like you're a person and you're living on this earth, and the earth is like biggest like thing, and actually all this stuff, all your problems, they stop actually making so much trouble in your life, because when you think about it globally, it doesn't matter, everything is alright. And actually what I want to tell you right now, that everything is alright with you. When you're thinking and when you're looking at people, you start thinking that, oh, they look so happy, they have everything in their life, what should they even care about? They've got money, they get fame, success, everything else. And you start thinking that maybe you're the one that is the most like miserable person on earth, but maybe I'm gonna make you happier, but at the same time maybe not. But it is everything in your mind. If you let yourself to be happy, if you let yourself to feel this enjoyment, this relief, that's the time when it will come to your life. Everything in this earth is so quite simple, because when you are looking at these people and when you're looking at these things, when you want to buy it, when you want to become, it all becomes so harsh, and you start thinking that maybe there is something wrong with you, because why all these people have this and you don't? But actually you just don't need to think about it. Like, when you have some problems, you just need to think like, can I solve it or can I not? Like, if you can't solve it, then you should not care about it. But if you can't solve it, that why should you care about it? These things are so really, it's like they are not worth anything, and you're caring about so much. Like, what are you gonna do in your life if these sort of things are driving you crazy? Stop thinking too much, because everything is all right, and life is not falling apart, and you're great, and everything that you can control, you should not control. You should not control people, you should not control other stuff that is not connected to you. The only thing you control is the way you react at this sort of stuff. You should react and you should perceive these things not in a negative way, but the way it makes you feel easier. You should not just stop thinking too much. So, have you seen people that are in a constant circle of this regret, of this misery, and they are not achieving things? It can be you, because the more you are taking it too serious, the more you are taking it too close to your heart, the way it will more influence your life, especially if it's negative things. The life is actually simple. You just have to live your life. You just have to live and not to survive it. It's actually not that simple. It's actually not that hard. When you are taking some philosophical stuff and you are actually connecting it with your life, and you're actually overthinking it and overthinking it again and again, That's life become actually hard. I was such a person. I was constantly thinking about every single move that person has ever done to me, and I've been out over and over again thinking about the stuff they did, and it actually become bigger and bigger, and this circle it never ends until you break it. So the next thing I wanted to speak with you about is to just simply forgive yourself. Just forgive yourself about stuff you did, about stuff you didn't, and it actually doesn't make any sense. It's the past and it will never ever come to you. I'm gonna give you an advice and just this random fact, people don't care actually. Most of them might think about you, most of them don't. Some of your relatives, some of your parents, they cannot even they cannot even think of you every single moment of their lives. They are living their own. Why should they care about you? So the thing is that everything is all right with you, and you're not a bad person. You may be a good person that have done some bad stuff, but it doesn't mean that you are a bad person. So the fact is that everything is actually all right with you. You're not a bad person, and you can be a good person that have done some bad things in their past, but it doesn't require your future. You can create your future with doing some good things, and the more you do them, the better you become. I think that's actually simple, because people are constantly stuck in this mindset that if they have done something bad in the future, it requires in the past, it requires their future, and it just defines their future, and they will become bad in the future also. It even, especially if you're thinking about these things that you have done as bad, it actually means that you're not a bad person. So basically it's okay not to be okay, because nobody knows what to do with their life. They are just having this feeling, and they are trusting this feeling. So that's also the thing I wanted to speak with you about. You just need to learn how to trust yourself. Trust your intuition, trust your gut feelings, just trust yourself, because I have done more of this like this test because I'm preparing for exams, and I can just, I don't know, you can think it's magic, but it actually works. Because I've done these things like million of times. Because I just am doing these tests, and every single thing, every single time I didn't believe my gut feelings, I got wrong. But the thing I was thinking about and the thing I had my intuition into, it was always right. It was always the right thing every single time when I didn't choose it, but it was right. So you have to believe yourself. You just need to, when you are building this relationship with yourself, you just have to understand that you are one person. But if you are not actually connected with yourself, it makes your life worse, because you have to trust yourself. It's like when you're trying to build a relationship with somebody else. But it's like you every relationship they builds on some trust, on some respect, and you have to respect yourself, you have to trust yourself. and you have to forgive yourself sometimes, because that's just the way life is. And you just need to understand that your life is so short. You will have a blink of your eye and you will be like 80, life is so short. You just have no right to spend your life thinking about what others think. It's just a crime, I think. Like, I guess it's just simply a crime, because why are you spending your whole life, which you can spend traveling, meeting new people, achieving things, studying something new, and you're constantly thinking of somebody's opinions, someone's thoughts? Why are you caring about it? Like, are you living their life? Literally, like, really, like, are you living their life? You're not living their life. You're living your own life, and you have a right to choose what to think about yourself. What they think is what they think. It's not even about you. You know that they can even have some sick minds, and why should you even care about what sick minds think about you? It doesn't have to be like that. You are a gorgeous human being. You are a nice person, and you are good. There is nothing wrong with you, because every people have some doubts. They have, all of them have some problems with something. Maybe not with the thing you have a problem, they will have a problem with it. Maybe they have some problems with, like, I don't know. I have problems with math, but I'm good in English. I like literature, and some people have doubts in literature. I like literature, and it makes me wonder why are they wrong with it, But it's just the way life is, because all the people are different, and they all have some doubts with something. And it is not a bad thing, because all the people are different. And that's the thing I want to tell you right now. Just forgive yourself for not being perfect. You are not perfect, but neither are these people perfect. Even if you think this person is perfect, there are always some things they are not good at, or some, like, I don't care. Because the only thing you should care about is you. And when you are not perfect, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean you are worse than anyone. It just means that you're a human, and you have just actually a right to think that you are actually a human. You're actually human, and a human has a right to do some mistakes, and it doesn't mean you are bad. You're not a robot, so you have a right to forgive yourself. So why won't you use it? You have a right to forgive yourself for all the stuff you have done, and you just have a right to create your better future and your better yourself. So why won't you use it? I think the main thing, you should just forgive yourself and to move on, because life is not forever, at least nowadays. So yeah, guys, that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If yes, please tell me in the comments below, so I will know that I'm doing the right thing. And I love you so much. Bye bye.